Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session of ANU Webinar Week. We'll be commencing very shortly. I'm just waiting for all the participants to join this webinar. We have with us the Set4ANU team, and we'll be starting in next couple of minutes. Thank you. We are seeing some good numbers at the moment. Just few more minutes, and then we'll commence today's session. We have some amazing panelists who would be sharing their experience and would be telling about Set4ANU. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session of ANU Webinar Week. My name is Ritvik Visain and I work for ANU Marketing and Recruitment Division. And before I proceed further, I would like to begin with by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land, that is the Ngunnawal people on whose land we have gathered today. And I would like to pay my respect to the elders past and present. So today we have with us Set4ANU. Now, the name itself suggests a lot of things. Set4ANU, that means they would be helping you in setting for the Australian National University. They have a lot of different programs. They have a lot of students. They have mentor-mentee sessions, and they can tell you that how your journey would be smooth when you come to the Australian National University. And it's my privilege that we have been joined by Sam and his team. We have wonderful current students right now on the panel who would be sharing their experience about the Australian National University. We would be starting with the presentation. Sam would be leading the presentation. We have students with us. They'll be talking about a number of different points about their experiences. And meanwhile, if you have any question for the team, for me, for Sam, please feel free to write in the Q&A section. Whatever questions you have, just make sure that you put down in the Q&A, and we would be taking all the questions at the end of the session. So Set4ANU is all set for you. And over to you, Sam. Please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, hi everybody, my name is Sam. I run the Set4ANU mentoring program. And over the next few minutes, I'll be telling you a bit about what Set4ANU can do for you, alongside our fantastic students that we have here who've all been part of the program for the last semester. So I'll let them introduce themselves quickly now.
Yep.
Bella.
So, hi, my name's Bella. I'm a fourth year finance and commerce student, and I'm one of the Set4ANU leaders. I love cooking and rock climbing, and I'm originally from Melbourne.
Hi everyone, my name is Jun. I'm second year Master of Computing student. I'm also a student leader of Set4ANU program, and I'm from China.
Hello everyone, my name is Vicky. I'm currently doing a Master of Applied Linguistics. I'm now in my second year. It's really nice to see all of you here. I'm currently in China because I did all my semester online. So I would love to share some of my tips of remote learning with you later.
Irene, you're just muted at the moment if you want to.
Hi everyone, I'm Irene. Yeah, I'm a master's student majored in financial management. Yeah, this is my first semester. Yeah, I love dancing, reading. Yeah, I'm so glad to have a share with you today. Yeah, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Suhaib Ahmed. I'm in my final semester doing Masters of Marketing Management. I'm from India. I like poetry and video editing and cooking. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Fantastic. Thank you, all of you. All right. So very quickly, what is Set4ANU? So Set4ANU prepares students to excel at university through holistic support during the first semester orientation and transition period. So this just means that we try to support you in both the learning that you're going to be doing, but also general life, to make sure that for your first semester with us, you will be prepared to excel at ANU. So what does that actually look like? So we have a few things that we do around orientation week. So orientation week is just the week before semester starts, and it's a really good opportunity for you to figure out what you need to do to set yourself up for university, but also to meet new friends and other people who study here, so that you've got, you know, social group and other people you know as you go through your degree. So before a week or orientation week, we send out some welcome emails. You will have gotten some already, and you'll get a couple more. And also look after the ANU 101 online course. During a week, we run a number of different sessions that will tell you what you need to do to sort of set yourself up for university. And we'll also be running things like campus tours. Now this semester, all of our O-week events are going to be virtual, so they're all going to be online. So we hope you can all join us there. For the rest of the semester, we run a Set4ANU mentoring program. So this is where you can connect with a later year student who will be able to answer your questions, just be a friendly face, and help you settle in to being an ANU student. So let's go a little bit more in depth with each of these things. Like Ritwik said at the beginning, feel free to ask questions in the chat if you've got any, and we'll answer them at the end. So before O-Week, we really encourage you to engage with us online. So register for O-Week, go to the orientation website and register. So that will just mean that you get information about what you can do in O-Week. Read the welcome emails. There's a lot of really important and useful information there for you to get set up for university. And go through the ANU 101 course, which will step you through sort of some of the sort of admin things that you need to do, but also tell you about how ANU works and what you need to sort of know to be able to get through your degree. During O-Week, so during orientation week, we'll be holding a bunch of events, and there'll also be a lot of other programs that are running events. So all our events are going to be virtual, like I said, and we'll have an app called iANU to keep you up to date. So it's not available yet, but look out for it. That will be a really good opportunity for you to find out about everything that's happening during O-Week. So during O-Week, there's lots of different events, like I said, that they will help you set yourself up as an ANU student. They will help you find out about services and support at ANU. You'll be able to see the campus, at least virtually, so you know what to sort of expect when you do get to ANU campus here in Canberra. And it'll also let you meet other students at social events, which will make your ANU experience just a lot better. So there's lots of different things you can do during O-Week. The website link at the top there will let you know more about all the different events, but we strongly recommend you go to our Survive and Thrive sessions. So these are sessions that give you a bit of a general overview of what you need to be doing at to be ready for ANU study. I'd like to highlight the second one we've got in that list there. It's particularly for international students, and make sure that you know everything you need to know, like around administration, healthcare, financial, that sort of stuff as well. So things that are specific to our international students, but all of them will be really useful for you to go along to. So make sure that you check out that that website and find out more about the different events that you can go to. So now we've got the Set4ANU mentoring program. So this is where you can sign up to have a later year student mentor you throughout your first semester here. So your mentor can answer questions about being an ANU student. They can connect you to relevant services at the ANU if you've got any thing that you need to get sorted or anything you want help with. They can also be a friendly face and a listening ear. So just if you've got anything that you're confused with or you're stressed or anything like that, you can go and ask them and chat to them as well. We welcome all students, regardless of your background or your location. So a lot of our mentors are studying remotely or have studied remotely over this semester as well. So whether you're on campus or whether you're around the world, please do sign up. As part of our mentoring program, we also run events. So these events are open for all first semester students, and we run them throughout the semester. These will be online this semester. So our first two events are during O Week. So we have our program launch where you can meet your mentor on the Monday of O Week. And then we also have a trivia event on the Thursday. So trivia is just a fun social activity where you work in a group with other new students and our later year student mentors. Just answer some questions and learn from each other. Have a bit of friendly competition. You'll get to know other people and make some friends as well. So do come along to both of these. They're going to be online via Zoom. And if you go to that link where that I showed you before that has the orientation week program, you'll be able to find out more information and also register for the events. We also run activities throughout the semester to help people think about what it means to be an ANU student and share sort of their experience and their tips about how to do different things that are relevant throughout the semester. All right, so we do this online, and this is done through Facebook and WeChat, so you can connect to our community online through those social media. And for example, we've got here our cooking and ISO challenge. So we had last semester our mentors and mentees from all over the world sharing their favorite recipes and some of their cooking with everybody else in the Set4ANU community. And we run a number of different events like this as well. So in summary, what can we do for you as Set4ANU? Can help you make new friends and meet new people. We can help you learn from later year students. You can find out about the support and services available to help you as an ANU student. And you can find out more about your degree and studying at ANU through Set4ANU. All right. And how do you actually sign up? We've got a whole bunch of links here, which John's just going to copy into the chat so that you can actually click on them. But these are the links where you can register for O Week. You can look at the program of events. You can find out more about our mentoring program. You can sign up for it and find out more about the Set4ANU mentoring O Week events. Right? So let's see if, yeah, so we'll provide you with those links in the chat. There are also other things that you can get involved in. So Set4ANU is run by the ANU Engagement and Success team. And we actually run a few more programs as well. So for example, we have ANU Plus over here. ANU Plus is our volunteer recognition program. So if you are interested in volunteering and going back to your community, whether it's your local community, wherever you are, or online, you can, ANU Plus gives opportunities and to do that, but it also recognizes the skills that you develop as you do that. So you can get a certificate from the ANU saying that we know that you've developed these skills through your volunteering, and that's something that you can take to an employer or something later on. We've also got Griffin Hall. So Griffin Hall is an opportunity for you to get involved in campus life. So you can sign up there, meet new people, and also compete in sort of friendly and social like sports competitions or arts and cultural competitions with other ANU students. We've also got things like the Student Research Conference. So that's an opportunity, normally a little bit later in an undergraduate degree, or maybe if you're a postgraduate student in your master's degree, for you to be published while you're still a student. So it's a really great opportunity to get your work out there while you're still studying. And finally, we've also got Learning Communities. So Learning Communities runs public events for some events for everybody to come to on important topics. So whether that's things like a debate about climate change, or whether it's they have a speaker on sort of international politics or that sort of thing. They run some really cool big events on lots of different interdisciplinary topics. So you can get involved in all of these different programs. If you want to find out more, there's a link here. And then if you want to keep up with the events as they come out, you can follow us on Facebook as well. All right, cool. So you've heard enough from me. I think let's hear from some current students, because they're the ones who are actually living through this, right? So I've got a question to ask each of our students who we've got here, and they'll just share from their own experience. And these are the sorts of things that you could have as if you signed up for a mentor. So this is the sort of thing that you can expect. So let's start with Sahib. These are questions also that a lot of our mentees ask a lot. So they're common questions that our new students are asking. So Sahib, how can I make more friends at ANU?
If only I could have $1 for every time I've been asked this. First of all, am I audible enough for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it can get a little overwhelming with the new campus and transitioning into the university life to make friends. For me, it was a little hard as well on day one. There are so many people on campus. It's a huge campus. And during the orientation week itself, when I arrived, there were so many people that I was very hesitant to approach. So it's completely okay to feel that way. I had actually opted in for the ANU airport welcome, which provided me an opportunity to meet some people at the airport itself. But the top 3 things that I would recommend everyone to do first is attending the events, even the virtual events that we have coming up from Set4ANU or Parsa and Anusa. For anyone who doesn't know what Parsa and Anusa are, Parsa is the student council body for the Postgraduate Student Association, and Anusa is for the undergrads. So they organize ongoing events throughout the week, most of which are going to be virtual next semester. So attending these events would allow you to meet peers from your own college or from different college, but your own cohort in general. Second, if you want to meet like-minded people itself, someone who shares your same common interests or is from your similar background or is from your home country or something like that, we have a lot of clubs and chapters here at ANU. And Anusa's website has a list of all the clubs and chapters that are part of ANU. And during the orientation week, you'll get a chance to see all of these. So I would recommend going and joining these clubs and chapters, or following them on Facebook to make sure that you attend these events, or just dropping them an email and saying that, hey, when is your next social event that I can come to? Third thing that I did was, before I came here, that's actually, I met a lot of my friends over here and my Set4ANU mentor as well when I was a mentee. Before coming in on LinkedIn and Facebook, I searched for a bunch of ANU people. I was not shy to send friend requests and LinkedIn connections to make sure I get to know someone before I even come down. The best way to do this is, there's a Facebook group called New at ANU 2020. You can join that. For anyone who cannot access Facebook, there's always the LinkedIn option. You can just search on LinkedIn who's studying at ANU, send in a connection request. But if all this fails, you can make me as your friend as well. You can see I'm wearing the Set4ANU t-shirt. We are a very friendly bunch of people. You cannot miss this color. I can be your first friend at ANU. But yeah, those are the top 3 things. And if all else fails, I think we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 friends from ANU right over here. But yeah, that's all I have for everyone. I hope that was helpful.
Thank you, Sahib. That's fantastic. All right. So Jun, if a student asks you, I'm not sure what degree I want to do, where can I get help choosing courses or transferring degrees? You're on mute, by the way.
All right. So about this question, before answering that, I firstly want to clarify there are 2 major services you can find across campus. So the student admin is classified into central admin and college admin. Literally from your admission to your graduation, these things are managed by the central admin, and literally everything else is managed by your college. For instance, I'm from KEX, which means College of Engineering and Computer Science. So all my study relating to either a course or the program I do, it all managed by KEX. So literally, if you have any problem, any question with your course, your lecture, tutorial, your class, your teacher, your degree, you can go to your college admin and seek help from there. They have many ways to help you. For instance, the most direct way would be a one-to-one appointment. So they'll have a professional trained academic advisor who can talk with you and share their experience and insights and ask you questions based on your background and provide you professional advice on which course you should choose. And about degree transfer, that's more like an inter-college thing. So usually you should approach both college. For instance, if you want to transfer from KEX to CBE, College of Business and Economics, you must approach both college admin, talk with them, and they'll guide you from there.
Awesome. Okay. So Vicky, so like you said at the beginning, you've been studying remotely this semester. So if you've got a student who's asking you, I'm finding it hard to stay motivated to study from overseas, what can I do?
I guess my advice for this question is two words: stay connected. And because I've been connecting with Set4ANU this semester, so I would like to share some of my experience in this community. In this community, I signed up for Set4ANU last year as a mentor, and I'm really grateful for this decision because I never thought that I could join this very tight-knit and inclusive community where I kind of, because mentor and mentee sounds like not equal relationship, but actually we're all students who have been experiencing the same thing. So like entering this community, I feel like I had a strong connection to all the students, not as mentees, but as friends. And that is really helpful for me to pass this difficult semester because Set4ANU offers a lot of events, like Sam mentioned before. And in these events, like one of the events I remember most is that we have this kind of Friday chat room, and we have 4 or 5 people who were talking for like consecutively for like 3 hours because we're all being stuck at home and doing online study, and sometimes you don't want to talk about so many, like academic stuff like you talk about in classrooms. You just want some chit chat to see what your peers is doing. And this kind of events offer me opportunity to really connect with my peers. No matter what degrees we're doing, we kind of, can share our ideas on different things. And that's really helpful, especially when you are being isolated in a foreign country than your fellow classmates. I guess that's my advice.
That's fantastic, and I really love how that's so we said at the beginning, Set4ANU is a holistic program. So being able to realize that your academic success is connected to being able to be connected and have a social life and knowing other people at the university as well, because you're a holistic person, not just someone who studies and not just someone who has friends. So thank you very much for that, Vicky. All right, Bella. So if I'm feeling very stressed and that's making me feel really sick, I'm getting sick all the time, where can I go to get help?
So there's the Health Co-op, which is directly on campus, that is bulk billed and covered by the Overseas Health Care Cover for ANU students. And they offer like heaps of health services, and like you can get your scripts and checkups there. I recently went for my flu shot and they're absolutely lovely. It wasn't painful, it was awesome. And because not everyone can be on campus, they're doing a telehealth, which is like appointments online. I think it's through Skype or over the phone, and you can still get your scripts and medical advice through that. Just above the Health Co-op is ANU Counselling, which is an amazing service that has really helped me manage my stress and anxiety over the last year. And it's just filled with absolutely very kind people that work particularly for and with ANU students. So they know exactly what you're going through, and they know how to get you through that the best way possible. And because that's not everyone can access through their own campus, they're doing online Zoom appointments, which are super easy breezy and completely confidential. So it's been really good. You do have to usually book for both of these services. However, there are open slots each day for people if they get in really early. So you can access it on the day if it's an emergency or you need to see someone. So it's a good, really easy way to get some help, which is really nice.
Fantastic. And that's a free service for all ANU students. So
yes,
feel free to make use of that. Right, and Irene was one of our new students this semester, so one of our mentees. So what is it actually like being in the Set4ANU mentoring program as a new student studying remotely?
Okay. For this program, I would say it really brings a lot of fun and helped me a lot. Yeah, especially during the social distancing time. I almost attended the activity held on June every week. Let's also I'm a little proud of, yeah. So mentors will organize some games on June, yeah. I played some games on June that I haven't played before. Yeah, sometimes maybe we just talk. I think what way talk, it doesn't matter. What matters just we can talk. You know, especially during the social distancing time, I spent all day at home. So I will feel really happy to talk to someone, yeah. So besides, the programs will also assign a mentor to every student. Yeah, I think when I first come to the Canberra, I'm not familiar with the Canberra here, so I don't know where to buy bus card and where to create my bank account and where to find some delicious food. Yeah, so I just asked my mentor and it helped me a lot, I think. Yeah, I really like these programs. It really helped me a lot. Yeah, so I really, really recommend it to you. So I will also hope to see you on campus soon. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Irene. So that was hopefully a bit of a snapshot of the sort of advice and support and guidance you can get from your mentors if you sign up for the Set4ANU mentoring program and get involved in our community. So that's all we've got to I guess tell to you. Feel free to ask us questions about the Set4ANU program, so whether that's the orientation week part of it or the mentoring part of it. Feel free to ask our students about their experience in the program or any thoughts or advice from our students. One of the things that we do try and emphasize in our program, we might not necessarily have all the answers. ANU is a very big university, and there's a lot of different teams who are doing lots of different and important work. But what we try and do is connect you to the people who do have the answers, so that you can have a sort of smoother and better experience here at ANU. So please ask us questions. I can see there's a number of things going through chat.
Thank you, Sam. I think that was lovely, and thank you all the students. I think that was very informative session and very informative knowledge from all of you. So we have got a couple of questions. So I'll start with the first question. So someone has written that he or she missed out on how to make new friends. So maybe Sohaib, if you can just jump in again for $1 this time and answer how to make new friends. So that's the first question. You can answer, and then we'll take other questions as well.
Yeah, so I had 3 tips for doing that. The first one would be attending the events that we have during the O week and after. So PARSA is the Postgraduate Student Association. They have ongoing events, most of which are virtual next semester, so it's accessible to everyone. You can follow them on Facebook. Second thing, if you're looking to find friends within your own cohort, or you want to find people who are doing a similar courses or is from your same cultural background or things like that, there is a list of clubs and chapters. I think ANU has hundreds of clubs and chapters. Or the list is up on Anusa's website. I've posted that link in the chat section. You can check out those clubs and chapters, send an email to them, follow them on Facebook, or even just show up to their social events. The third thing that I had was before I came in here as well, on Facebook and LinkedIn, I searched for people who are from ANU and send them a connection request or Facebook friend request. And everyone's more than happy to oblige and answer any questions. And finally, as I told, I'm promoting ourselves here as well. You can send a connection request to all of us. And we're more than happy to be your first friends and name you, and maybe even show you a virtual tour of the campus as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sohaib. And I quickly want to add on one thing. So, making friends on campus is really very important. And while coming to the university, I followed a mantra of 3F. That means first F is for friend, second F is for finance, and the third F is for food. So, if you make good friends, they'll tell you the good food places which can help you in saving a lot of money. So follow that 3F principle and you'll be really happy on campus, and you'll make sure that you find friends who are with you for a life long moment. So thank you, Sahib, for this. Second, we have, do you know if I have to apply for a student visa if I'm going to be studying remotely? What I would recommend, you can check the website of Immigration, Department of Immigration, or you can check with your counselor with whom you are in touch. Also, I'm going to write the email ID of the international recruitment. So maybe if you can just send your query on this, and we'll be happy to answer it.
Can I just
Uh,
quickly, do you mind if I
yeah,
just quickly jump in? Just on the question before about making friends.
yeah, sure.
Sorry to put you on the spot, Vicky, but I was wondering whether you'd be willing to share, because from a perspective of someone who's been studying remotely, trying to find friends and being able to make social connections in that space. Do you have any thoughts or tips or?
Yes, I guess it's been mentioned many times, but my advice is really actually join the events. For me, because I've stayed in Canberra before, because I'm not a new student, so I already have a lot of friends in Canberra. But because I'm doing online study, I feel like we're kind of disconnected. But joining Set4ANU events this semester really made me know a lot of new people, including Irene, Dream, Bella, Suhab, everybody. So I think like if you join this program, you will at least know everybody from Set4ANU. And also because we can't, like I can't use Facebook in China, so we have our own WeChat group chat, and in that group chat, we are very active. We basically talk every day, and sometimes as a national student, you might find it a little bit easier to connect to people who's from the same cultural background with you. So with that kind of group chat in place, you really get to know what others are experiencing and know that you're not alone. I guess other than some events that require to talk to people, some events like for example, take a photo of your cooking, like cooking competition, or take a video of your life. This kind of event which does not allow you to talk to people can also help you learn in the process. For example, I made a video on my isolation, like my quarantine life at home, and I feel like I learned a lot in the process of making the video and get all my family members in the video. That makes me really happy and kind of release the stress of my heavy workload. And seeing people are benefiting from my video, and some people even ask me a question about it, and then we probably become friends after that. So just try to contribute to the event you're participating, and actively keep an eye on what's going on. And be like, if you receive any email about some events, just go apply for it. If you see some chances, just go join the event. You see a Zoom link, just click into it. That's because it doesn't take really a lot of effort clicking in a Zoom link. You can just go listen, and if it's not okay, just log out. So I guess that's my advice.
That was fantastic, Vicky, and that was, I would say, some really great tip. And yeah, like Vicky rightly said, staying connected, that's the key, guys. So if you want to make friends, if you want to be in that amazing circle of friends at the Australian National University, you need to be connected. So make sure that you're staying connected, right? Next question we have, if I apply for Set4ANU, will there be activities on campus semester 2, or will all be the remote activities?
All right. So at the moment, our events we're planning online, and that's just in line with the ANU sort of, I guess, advice that they're giving us at the moment. But that said, mentoring is very, very flexible. So in our mentoring program, you'll be given a mentor and you'll be in a group of sort of 2 to 5. So every mentor has a few mentees. So you can actually make friends with each other as well. And how you meet, where you meet is completely up to you. So for example, if you're in Canberra and we're allowed to meet in person, so if you and your mentor and the other mentees that your mentor have want to meet in person, that's definitely something that you could be doing. As we go through the semester, we'll continue monitoring the situation, and if things change, we'll be able to do things in person, but that is dependent on sort of the rules and the recommendations that ANU and the government here recommend.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sam. The next question we have, how do online students join lab and do research with supervisors? Now, that's a very good question. And the answer would be to get in touch with your respective supervisor so that they can tell you what all arrangements they have made to do that. And also, I'll be sharing the link of Graduate Research Office. So maybe you can just write an email to them and they can answer on this particular question. Next is an interesting question. I feel my English is not that good. Is there any resource or support which can help me to improve that?
So just a quick one. So these questions are actually really good questions, and I think these are the sorts of questions that often our mentors get from our mentees. So I've just noticed, Jun, that you've said that you wanted to add on to that question about accessing research labs and that sort of thing. Did you want to speak on that?
Because I'm a bit confused, like about the lab saying, if you're talking about research lab, you definitely need to reach to your supervisor. But if you're talking about coursework, then from this semester, my experience is most courses have moved their labs to some online forms. So you can definitely do it online.
Awesome. So this is the sort of thing we can do with the mentoring program. We might not necessarily have the official answer all the time, but we do definitely have experience from real students, and they can share that experience, and you can ask them more questions. So about the question that English and wanting to improve your English, particularly our international students here, what's your experience with trying to do that?
The first one I would go with is going to the events itself and talking to everyone just helps improve the conversational English. But in terms of like an official resource, I think Academic Skills runs every Wednesdays or Thursdays. I'm not sure on the date, don't quote me on this, but every Wednesdays and Thursdays, they have like a lunch catch up with a moderated conversation. So everyone whose second language is English meets up, has a chat over lunch, tries to improve, gives feedback to each other. It's a very safe and open space, even for people like me who are trying to improve not only their conversational English, but also their written English as well. So there are moderators who kind of give you tips and resources to guide you. That is one thing that I would share. Anything else from the others?
I just quickly add. So I don't know if we're talking about the same program, but I think ANU has a Let's Speak English program, which is designed for international students, and they have conversation, just conversation activities every single day from Monday to Friday. And I think they're doing this online for the past semester, and it was really good. It's just like from like you got 1 hour, and then you can be signed into different groups, and you have a student leader who's also like a student who is a native English speaker, and he or she will give you some key like topic cards, and you guys in a small group can converse in English, and they will come to help you if you have questions. That I heard from my friend that was really helpful in terms of practicing, and you can meet friends there too.
Thank you, Vicky. Anyone else who would like to share, like if, because as everyone know that since most of us are international students and English is not a first language, so at times it gets a bit difficult in communicating with the audience and with other friends. But there are always people to support you. There are different programs as mentioned by Vicky, and I think Bella also put it on the chat, the link. So you can access those programs, and we would make sure that that shouldn't be like one of the reasons where you're not able to communicate and like get a good experience. So definitely that particular thing is being taken care of. Next questions we have is, good afternoon, Sam. I'm a first year student and want to know how can I sign up for the program and contact my mentor. Also, I've sent an email to Set4ANU and is looking forward for a reply.
Yeah, cool. So you can sign up if you go to our link that we've got in the chat. I'll just put that quickly again there in case you are not here before. But we've got a link for you to sign up here, the second link that I've just put up in the chat. I'm sorry if you haven't gotten a reply from the Set4ANU email address. I think I've responded to everybody's email that I've seen. So feel free to send another one if you've got a question that hasn't been answered yet, and I'll make sure that I'll get to that. But you can sign up through that form. We start connecting our mentors and mentees together the week before a week. So 2 weeks before semester starts, that's when the program starts, and that's when you can expect to get in contact with your mentor. And that's just partially just making sure that our mentors aren't spending their entire university break trying to support other students, because they're all volunteers. They're all later year students who've just given their time freely to support you. You will get an email about that as well when that time comes.
Thank you, Sam. We have one more question. Like someone said that missed out on most of the webinar due to connectivity problem. I know internet is a big issue around the world. So could you give me a brief recap or make the webinar recording available? Yes, the webinar is being recorded and we can make the recording available. If you can share your email ID, we can surely make sure that you get the recording. And a small recap, I mean, Set4ANU, as Sam rightly mentioned, make sure that you get a fantastic experience at the Australian National University. They help you in connecting with a lot of different services. They also help you in the mentor-mentee program. And we have a lot of students with us who are the part of Set4ANU, and we have Sam with us as well. So it's the right platform and the right opportunity for all of you to ask as many questions as possible. We have with us students who would be more than happy to answer your questions on student experience, on student life, how it is to study during the COVID time. So feel free to answer all the questions. Thank you. Also, I would like to add one thing which one of the student mentioned during the session, that about the ANU counseling. Now, ANU counseling again is a fantastic support service of the Australian National University, where they make sure that if you're like facing a low time, if you're like in any kind of, I would say, depression, any mental health issue, any anxiety issue, you can definitely make an appointment with them. They're more than happy to help you. They're very professional, and all the conversation which is being done between you and your counselor is strictly confidential. It's very confidential. No one is going to know about it, what you have talked, what you have discussed. So it's a very safe space, I would say, to share all kind of problems which you have, and they make sure that you do not have like a bad impact on your mental health. So that is something which is being taken care of for the student. So that is one thing which I would say. Second, someone mentioned about the ANU volunteering. Now, as you know that in Australia, volunteering is a very important part, and people do participate a lot and do a lot of volunteering services. Now, that is something which I would highly encourage all the people who come to Australia, just to make sure that you do participate, you do volunteer, and that really reflects very positive on your resume. So that is something which is of a paramount importance, and you can definitely look into that. Apart from that, there are a lot of inter-hall activities. There are a lot of sessions. There are a lot of clubs and societies. As Sohaib mentioned, there are more than 150 clubs and societies which are on campus. It is all listed out on ANUSA's website. You can find about it. There is something called as ANU Sports. If you're into fitness, if you're into different kind of sports, be it footy, be it soccer, be it cricket, you can join that. That is again a fantastic organization. And let's say you want to be a part of a club or a society which is not listed. Now, what to do? You can be a founding member of a club and society. There is a provision that you can be a founding member. You can found a club. You just go to the clubs and councils, and they'll tell you that how to go about it. In the university, we have a provision where they fund you as well for the clubs. So that is never a problem. So yes, I mean, if you are innovative and creative about it, you can definitely give it a shot and can be a founder member of a club, which very unlikely we wouldn't be having, because I think we have covered most of the clubs and societies on campus. I think someone raised the hand. If you can just put your question in the Q&A, that would be great. Sam, any last things you want to add on? Because we are almost coming to the end of our session now.
Yeah.
If it's okay, can I add just one more support service?
Yes, Sohaib, go ahead, please.
If you're looking for something that should be a front-facing, access and inclusion is a really good support service as well. If you're facing any issues with completing your assignments or exams, or if you just want to walk into an office or get a quick response, access and inclusion is always a good place to start with. Because a lot of other services, if you are failing to get an appointment, access and inclusion will always vouch for you to get an appointment as well. Again, I'll put that link in the chat as well. I'm so sorry to cut you, Sam.
No, I was actually going to ask if anybody wanted to share about. So one of the like I was saying before, one of the things that you can really get from your mentor is they're familiar with all the different services that ANU can offer and all the different places that you can find support. So I was just going to ask if anybody had anything they could think of that was a service, or maybe a club, a student club that you're part of, or something that you want to sort of share about with everybody who's listening.
To add on to the whole club thing, I've been a part of 6 different actual club committees. And that's a really great way to make friends, because you join a whole lot of people who are passionate about a topic or a department or just a club, and you work together to help others and make events. And I've made a lot of my friends through that way, and it's been really fun and something you could also add to your resume. So it's quite cool.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, Bella rightly mentioned, because like when you join any particular clubs and societies, you always come in the circle of a very like-minded people who have the similar taste and interest. So that is like a fantastic opportunity. Like, I do photography, and there's a photography society here. A lot of people who are into chess, debate, dramatics. So like you can join those clubs as well. And also the interesting fact is that we have a lot of different country student association. So let's say if you're from India, you can join the Indian Student Association. If you're from Vietnam, you can join Vietnamese Student Association. We have something called as Parsa Global Cafe, where all these country student associations do participate. That's a fantastic opportunity for you to taste some amazing, delicious and yummylicious food from different countries. So I can see Bella is already giving a thumbs up for that. So these are like some of the ways, tips and tricks where you won't be feeling alone at the university. And as I've always mentioned in all my webinars, that ANU is not just about the degree, it's about the journey. So make sure that when you come to this university, don't just get a degree and graduate. Enjoy that journey, enjoy that experience, enjoy every moment, every second, every hour of being at the Australian National University. So I think that's all from my side. I'll be joining you guys very soon on the next webinar, which is like after 10 minutes. about the ANU careers. We have again a fantastic panel for the ANU career session. So those who are joining me for the next webinar, I'll see you in next 10 minutes. I'll quickly grab a cup of coffee before joining you next. And I would like to give my heartiest thanks to Sam and his entire team for joining us today. It was a fantastic session, guys. And I think everyone just finished the exam. So kind of little into a party mode now. I can see smiling faces. So thank you once again. And all the people who are attending the webinar, just familiarize these faces. These are some of the most friendly faces on campus. And whenever you are here at the Australian National University, once the border restrictions are eased off, you'll be seeing them around campus in Camry. And if you have anything, you can always write to Set4ANU. These guys are fantastic, very quick in responding to your emails, and would be there with you supporting your journey at the Australian National University. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much. Signing off now, and we'll be joining with you in another session very shortly. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, team.
Thank you very much.
For having us.